Hey divas, welcome and welcome back. It's your girl Keisha here with another video, and today, girl, we are going to continue setting up my budget planner for 2024. We are already in January, girl. I know, but things have been moving. My business has been booming. I've been doing a lot of orders. Thank you so much for those who've ordered from my shop, and I gotta get to this. So if you like sinking funds, savings challenges, cash stuffing, budgeting, plan with me, organization, every and all things that have to do with your money, girl, then you don't want to miss today's video. All right, divas, so we're going to get right into it. This is my new budget planner for 2024. It is available now on Etsy as a download, as a PDF. You can print this out yourself. And the past few videos, we've been setting up my goals, my annual overview, and I even did my goals for the next 90 days. So today, girl, we are going straight over here to my sinking funds, setting up my sinking funds for 2024. Gonna zoom in real quick and kind of show you what this looks like. So here we'll have my events, the amount needed, the due date, how many months until I need it, if I have anything already saved, what do I have left to save, and the amount I need to save per month to get to my goal. So the one thing about having a PDF is that I could just pull this out, and I'm gonna move my book to the side so we can get more space and get started. All right, girls, so there's a difference between sinking funds and savings challenges. So I'm not focusing really on my savings challenges. I'm just focusing on my sinking funds, things that I've set an exact goal for, and it has a specific purpose. Some of my savings challenges have specific purposes, but we're not focusing on that today. So I do have my binders. I am moving into some new binders, but I wanted to get this done before I had all of that shuffle and hustle and bustle. So the first thing I'm gonna do, this is my current sinking funds binder. Let's get her open. And we'll just start from the top. So how we're gonna do this is I'm adding maybe one or two more sinking funds that I don't have envelopes here for, but I will have in my cash when I swap out all my sinking funds, and I'm just gonna fill some of those in. But right now we're just gonna focus on what we have right here. This is in no particular order. I'm just gonna kind of do it as the envelopes come to me. So the first is for my Amazon Prime. So Amazon Prime for me is $139, I believe. I pay my Amazon Prime annually. I do not pay it monthly. It is due in September. Okay, how many months do we have to go? So this is January, so we have 9 months to go. And do I have anything already saved? So let's see what we have saved here. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we have $23 already saved. How much do I have left to save? So that's where the math is gonna come in. So 130 minus 23, $107. So that means I have, so $107 divided by my 9 months would tell me how much I need to save per month. So divided by 9 equals $11.88. So let's just call it $12. So for me to hit my goal of 130 by September, I need to save $120, okay? And that's how this worksheet works. Next is beauty. So beauty, beauty doesn't have a goal, all right? This is a sinking fund that I'm just gonna build up and then use. So beauty this year for me will be for my daughter. I get her hair braided every 3 months, which is roughly $130. And I'm gonna start doing my lashes this year. So I don't know how much a fill is gonna cost. So I wanna make sure I just save for that, and every 3 months for my daughter's hair, and I guess every 2 weeks for me for my lashes. So these steps really don't apply. I'm gonna start from the bottom and come up with this one. So for amount needed, I'm gonna just put, all of these are gonna have dashes. Okay. I just wanna have a total amount that I wanna put $50 a month. All right, because again, this is something I'm gonna be pulling from consistently. It doesn't have an end goal. I just wanna save for it every single month. So every single month, I'm gonna put $50 in this beauty envelope. Okay, Costco. $15. I kind of jumped ahead on this one. So, Costco. My card is $120. This is due in November. So I have 11 months. And like I said, I have $15 saved. So, girl, that means I have $105 I need to save. So 105 divided by 11, $9.54. Let's just call that an even $10. Okay. My HOA dues. Now this one is a little tricky. My HOA dues are due next month. Okay, so what I'm setting up here now is for after next month because it'll just be easier for me to focus on next year and not this. I put February 25 because I want you to know it's for next February, not this February. So I'm gonna start this 12 months. So again, let me not confuse you. I have $380 I think in here. 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, $380. I'm gonna just pay for the rest with my February paycheck, okay? I may stuff a little bit in January, but I'm gonna pay the rest in February. Then in March, I'm gonna start over again for next February. So I don't wanna put $400 for now because it's due next month, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of, this year is a wash, this February is a wash. I'm just focusing on next February, okay? So I'll have $0 saved once I pull this out. That means I'll have the entire $900 left. And I know that's gonna be $75 a month. This one I was not consistent with last year. If you've seen any of my videos that I did last year, kind of recapping 2023, I said I stretched myself way too thin, so I wasn't able to fulfill all my sinking funds. But one of my goals for my budget book is to meet all my sinking fund goals, so I'm going to be consistent on this. Okay, Furberries is my dog Sashi. This goes under here as well. I don't have an end amount for her. It's just a goal that I want to put money in this envelope every month for her. So I want to put $25 in here every month for her, okay? That covers her baths, shots, all of those things. My Peloton also doesn't have a really end amount. I know there's a price for the bike, but I'm not worried about that price. I'm so far from that. I just want to be consistent with saving for this. So I want to do about 20 bucks. Peloton done changed the game now. You can rent it. You can do so many things with this now. Okay, Travel Docs. This is for our Clear membership, and I believe my Clear is $250 for the family. This is also due in September. I have 9 months. Let's see how much we already have saved. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Girl, we have a strong $10 in here. Let's go. So that means I need to save $240. So $240 divided by 9 equals $26.66. Let's just call it $27 a month. $27 a month is what I need to save to get in here. So you guys are getting the rhythm. You see what's happening here. Let's move on to our next binder. Okay, next we are in my holiday binder. I really don't know where my thing is to hold this book down, but whatever. I'm going to add a few holidays in, but we'll get to that at the end. So I like to put these in order. So for the first holiday for the year is Valentine's Day. Let me see how much I have in here now. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 65, 68. So Valentine's Day, I'm gonna use the same approach as I did. I'm gonna use the same approach as I did for my HOA. Since Valentine's Day is right around the corner, I'm gonna start for next Valentine's Day. So my goal for that is $350. So I will have 12 months for that. So that'll be $30 a month. So I'm gonna have $0 saved because I'm gonna use this one, okay? So that means I have my entire $350. That means I have $30 a month to save for that, okay? My twins' birthday. Okay, these are kind of tricky for me because their birthday's in April. So I don't know if I can take the same approach that I did for my Valentine's Day and HOA. I think I have to put what I need to do to get there. Or should I do for next year? Because let me see how much I have in here. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 60. The twins. I think my goal is gonna be 500 for them. Okay, the one thing about erasable pen is that I could come back and erase it for next year. Okay, so let me just see. I'm just gonna double up on this. Mike's birthday is $250 this year. Last year was his 50th. I did a whole big thing. I took him on a surprise trip to the Bahamas and everything. So this year he getting a pair of sneakers, girl. All right. Both of their birthdays on April. So we have 4 months. They both have $60. Okay, so let me see. 500 take away 60 equals 440 divided by 4 months. $110 a month is what I need to do. And for Mike's birthday, $250 minus 60 equals divided by 4. His is gonna be about $48 a month. And this is a prime example of in my money routine that I went over in a previous video to say to come back and refresh your sinking funds. So when in my next 90 days, so April, when I'm doing my April through June kind of budget refresh, I can come back here and erase this and then, you know, restart this for next year. These two would just be too aggressive for me to write down, so it didn't make any sense for me to do that. Okay, Halloween. 300. Okay, so 300. I don't have anything saved. $30 a month. Same for Thanksgiving. $28. Okay, so let me talk to you about some new sinking funds I'm adding into here for the holiday. Okay, this is graduation. I need to clean this up. My twins are in 4th grade now. They'll be in 5th grade next year. And what I realized of my oldest son, who's in 6th grade, when he graduated last year from 5th grade, there were some things I had to pay for at the beginning of the year and not just like, you know, around graduation time in May. So that means when my kids start school next fall, there are gonna be some graduation things I need to pay for, like their yearbook, and if I wanna put an ad in the back of the yearbook. So those sorts of things I'm going to have to do at the top of the year. So I wanna start saving for them now. So even though they're class of 2025, I want to start saving for them now, okay? So I have my little notes over here, girl. You know I'm always writing a little note section. So graduation, what did I say I was gonna do for them? Okay, I kind of want to break this up into two things. So like the expenses, like I said, are going to be due in the beginning of the school year. I want to hit that, and then I will reset and then start this over again for the things that are going to cost me money at the end for graduation, like for their gift, you know, something to wear to graduation, their graduation trip, all of those things, okay? So for the first half of their graduation, I think I was going to save $300. And I want to say these things are typically due in October. So that'll be $30 a month, okay? So we're going to put that in there. And then I have some Happy Mail here. I almost forgot which other two holidays I added. I got this from the same Etsy shop that has the rest of my holiday envelopes. I just love her envelopes. Okay, pets. This is going into my month ahead because I did not have an envelope for my dog for my month ahead. So I'm going to put this to the side real quick till we get there. And then I have Father's Day, and then I had Mother's Day because we both need love. Father's Day for my husband and Mother's Day. This Mother's Day, I'm torn between me or I think I'm going to use this one for my mothers in my life. I'm so grateful and blessed. I have my mother, my grandmother, who is 97, and then I have my mother-in-law. So I would like to take them to brunch and probably give them just like a little trinket or something like that. So these are two additional holiday sinking funds I'm going to add to my holiday binder. So let's start with Mother's Day. Okay, so Mother's Day, I'm gonna do $300. I have 5 months. I don't have anything saved. So that means I need to save $60 a month. During my monthly budgets, I always leave like a cushion for shopping. So we're always constantly budgeting to buy stuff. So there's nothing that he really needs that I need to save for, like he hasn't gotten anything all year. But I just either want to give him the $200 cash or buy him something or whatever is going on. So $200, girl, my man will be very happy with that. Okay, so these are the 3 new like holiday sinking funds I'll be adding. That's why I love a good reusable envelope. Like I love these envelopes. They're so cute. I've had them for quite some time. And as you see, if you're new to savings challenge and sinking funds and you love all these cute envelopes, you don't have to go ham and try to buy everything at once, girl. I buy my things little by little, especially when you don't really know what you want to do quite yet. It's best that you just get one thing at a time until you really figure out your sinking funds or your savings challenges or whatever the case is, okay? All right, let's move on to the next binder. So my next binder is my kids back to, I call this a back to school binder. I sell this, it should be on my Etsy shop and on my TikTok shop. And it just breaks down all the categories that we spend as parents when our kiddos are in school. I'll quickly go through them with you. Birthday, book fair, camps, classroom donations, extracurricular activities, field trip, picture day, school events like school dances, things like that, school supplies, and teacher appreciation day. So I'm going to give myself just like a large a number for all of these categories. I'm not going to break it down, but there's one in particular, camps, that needs its own little thing because that actually has a date and I need to meet that date. So first, let me just do back to school. I think this entire binder is about $500, and I would like this at the top of every school year. So right now I'm really saving for next school year, all right? Because I don't believe I'm gonna meet some of these goals this school year, but nonetheless, so let me just put August. just as a date because they go back to school in August. And how many months is that? 8 months. And I've saved quite a few. I don't really feel like counting all of this. I'm gonna say I've saved probably $200. So I have $300 left. So $38 a month. And I actually put more than that in here, but around $38 a month. But now for camps, camps is its own category in here, its own thing. Now for my camps, camp registration begins in April. And I want to have all, if not some of the money, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 106. We got a way to go, girl. So for me to meet my goal of $1,260 by April, I need to save $289 a month. I don't know how likely that is for me to save that amount in addition to everything else, but at least I have it here. So I'm gonna try to get as close to it. Now that's if I were to pay for the entire summer exactly on April 1st. I don't have to pay for the entire summer on April 1st, but when it comes to the county camps, which are the cheaper ones, they tend to go pretty quickly. So if I can at least get 3 or 4 weeks by the April, that'll be fine. April's a very busy month for me. It's the twins' birthday, my husband's birthday, and spring break. So I want to really work as hard as I can to have this money up front because I really don't want to be like hustling and bustling to get that, okay? The 2 other things I'm gonna put in here are soccer and football. Soccer and football. So let me go ahead and put that in here. Soccer registration, I've already paid for my daughter. Now I think my son says he wants to play. Oh, girl, kids. So my oldest son is now gonna play, now that he's going to 7th grade, he'll be able to play middle school football, so I don't have to pay for him. And plus, he broke his leg last year, girl, that was a whole big thing. But middle school football, there's no fee, but I'm assuming I'm gonna have to buy him some sort of things, like new cleats or something like that. Now, my youngest son, one of the twins, there is still recreational football, but he's on the fence on not whether he wants to play. That is $400. So I've been asking him like, look, honey, I'm about to set my whole life up. I need to know if you want to play football or not. He hasn't given me a solid answer. So I'm just going to put a strong $300 here for my oldest son and just count my youngest son out and really include him in this spring situation here. So my son go back to school in August. I'm just putting August. I have no idea when football, middle school football, and all those things are due. So at this point, I'm just guessing, girl. All right, next and last, I think. So this is my month ahead. So this right here is my pets. I'm going to add her to my month ahead. You can see it. My month ahead envelopes are all the same. And they're getting thicker than a Snicker, girl. Now this, I am not gonna count all of these categories for my month ahead today. So let me just go ahead and put a guesstimate here. So I'm gonna pull out my last budget binder. So my previous budget 6 savings challenges, can y'all see that, was $183. And I know in December, I think I added 105. Plus 105. $12.88. So I'm using that number just so I don't forget with the already saved $12.88. My goal for my month ahead is $6,000, and even that number, I think I need to be a little bit more specific. It might be like 5,500, what have you. And this I really want to get done by the end of the year. Okay. So I have 12 months, and then let me figure out how much I have left to save. 4,712 divided by 12 equals 392. So for me to hit my month ahead goals by the end of December, I need to save $392 a month. Girl, you can see these numbers adding up significantly. And I don't know if I'm going to, based upon my current income. That's why one of my goals this year was to increase my income, okay? So once my income begins to increase, then I can add more money. This is just a tool, a reference guide for me to use to see how much I need to save per month. I'm not going to kill myself. Based upon what I have going on in that particular month will let me know how much of this I am able to contribute. So I'll be able to do these small amounts, but let's just say for camp, instead of $289, maybe I could do $150. You know what I'm saying? And as the months progress, maybe I start picking up additional income in February, and in March, then I could come back and make the difference up. But at least this will be a good reference guide to get me going. So this is how you set up your sinking funds. Again, you just write what you want to save for, girl. Write the amount, the date. I mean, this sheet is pretty much easy going. Like, it's very self-explanatory. It'll walk you down all the way to what you want to do per month. And then if you're paid twice a month, you can break that up. So, okay, for Amazon Prime, I got to save $12 a month. So every paycheck, if I were to get paid twice a month, I would save $6. All right. So this is a great sheet. Again, down here, these are the sinking funds I have that don't have an end goal. This is just something I want to continuously make a contribution to. Now, my savings challenges will have their own goals, and I will go over that when I do my savings challenge setup. But the sinking funds were really important because as I begin to go set up my monthly budget and all the things, I needed to really know how much I needed to save for, okay? Now I can come to this sheet. I'll write down all my sinking funds and savings challenges. And for the next 3 months, I'll be able to track how much money I'm putting in and taking out. Easy breezy, very simple system. You have to do a little upfront work, okay? Don't be afraid of the work, because at the end of the day, you want to reach the goal. So don't be afraid of the upfront work. But this part is done, and I'm excited for that. Well, Diva, that is it. I hope you learned how to set up your sinking funds. I hope I gave you some inspiration. Again, my numbers are not going to be your numbers, but it's really about you, as you know, is about hopefully you got inspiration. And today was really about showing you how I'm breaking down my financial goals. It's easy. Setting up a large goal is easy. It's the detailed work that's really going to show you how you're going to get to that goal. So if you haven't done so already and you stay to the end, girl, go ahead and subscribe, be part of the family, you know, just be part of my journey. I love to have you along with my journey. And again, hopefully this provides some inspiration for you to begin yours and or refresh yours if you've already started it. So like always, I'll see you in the next one. Later.